Hello, my tubers. We're back for some more drafting on Arena of this Baldur's Gate format. It's early in the morning. I've got my coffee. Let's see if we can draft a good deck and get some wins or something. We opened a Nira, the Wild Mage. It's pretty bad. Seems fun, but it's pretty bad. What are we looking at first picking here? Not Guiding Bolt, not Artificer. Minthara's top of the list. A couple other good white cards here. There's like a Dread Lenorm as well. Kind of like first picking the Minthara. This card does a lot of work, surprisingly. Because what you can do is just sacrificing like treasures or whatnot increases the quote-unquote intensity of the card. And so if you have just a bunch of random creatures, they all get very big very quickly. Seems like a fine first pick. Into a kind of a drop-off of a second pick. I don't mind taking the Mephet's Enthusiasm, though. Probably the best card here, I would think. The Outcasts, I don't think this is very good. Maybe if you're a very aggressive deck. But even still, don't think it's that impressive. Gate to Manorborn's good. Paladin's alright. Prowler's very good, actually. And you know what? I could actually take the Prowler here instead of Enthusiasm if I wanted to. No joke, like this is the best black common, I think. Or certainly up there if it's not. Like some of the removal spells like the, what's it called? Sewer Plague, Grim Bounty are good, but I think Prowler might actually be better than those even. Just does so much work. Let's give this a shot. Let's second pick the Prowler. I think if this was the Arena Open, I would take the Enthusiasm to stay open, but after taking Minthara, I'll follow with another black card. Okay. Some decent choices here. Pilgrim's Eye, very good. Containment's fine. Stroke of Luck's decent. I don't know why people don't like this card. It's baseline for, 2 mana for an Impulse, right? A black Impulse. You do lose life, but you can draw up to 4 cards with this in theory. Like, example, if you hit 4 lands of the same type, that would be the most likely scenario for you to draw all 4. But I mean, if you hit like 2 plains or 2 swamps or whatever, it's a 2-mana draw 2, like it turns into Night's Whisper. So, don't think this is a bad card. I don't think it's a high pickup or anything. And it seems like a weak effect for a rare, but it isn't that bad, is what I'm trying to say. I'm still going to just take the Pilgrim's Eye here, because there's no need to take the Stroke of Luck that early. And it might not wheel, but it's not a big deal if it doesn't. Ooh, the Rescuer Twinga has been really, really good for me, too. Does this trigger when it dies or when it leaves? It dies, okay. But tons of good cards that synergize with the Twinga. Whether they be a creature with an ETB, or maybe it's like you're bouncing one of your gates that give you a spell. Maybe you have like Prophetic Prism. Maybe you're just protecting a creature from a removal spell. Card has a lot of good utility, so happy to take that one there. Okay, so it looks like the black-white cards are coming around pretty well. I don't care for the Disciples, although it is okay. I think here we'd rather have like Here's Something on Watch or Deadly Dispute. You know, whenever I draft black, I always want to get some Deadly Disputes, and I never end up getting them because I try to get them too late. So I'm just going to take this here right now. I'm not sure if it's the best pick, but Here's Something on Watch is replaceable, and I don't think this is going to really be a Disciple deck as much. Actually, no. You know what? I'm going to try to take the Disciples. It's uncommon. Let's try to make it work. Wow, very good pack here for us. Holy crap. Pick 6. Vampire Spawn, Here's Something, Unicorn, Paladin, Gate, and even a Jan Jansen if we really wanted to. I think this card is okay. Black has a lot of treasure production, so it's not hard to get this going. Baseline, and then, I mean, Pilgrim's Eye already triggers it. That being said, I think I'm supposed to just take Vampire Spawn. This looks like a weird pickup, but every time I have a deck that has 2 or 3 Vampire Spawn, it just ends up doing really, really well, so is this the best card in the pack? Maybe not, but it's surprising how efficient it is. That's a very late Juvenile Mist Dragon. We'll just take the Devoted Paladin here now. We've seen a bunch of these go around, but you never not want more than like 2 maybe, I think. Okay, Officer's fine. This is probably better for the Flicker deck, I would guess, but it's still not bad in like a creature-based strategy where you're probably going to be trading off a bunch of stuff anyways. Don't think we want 2 Paladins. I don't think Thieves' Tools is any good. Cloak of the Bat I would actually rather run than Thieves' Tools just for the random flying. Plus, you know, if you top deck something, you can give it haste immediately. Not sure we'll be running any of those, but... Bad removal is still removal, and this does kill effectively everything. Hey, okay, I will take the Stroke of Luck 11th pick. That is fantastic. The perfect spot to take it. I never want really more than one Eyes of the Beholder if I'm running any at all, period. And like I said, Stroke of Luck. Better than it looks, for sure. 5-3 for 4, not very good. Maybe Ambushed Trick. Right, pretty good first pack, I would say. Locked ourselves into kind of black-white after first picking the Minthara, but nothing wrong with a little bit of lean into a force. So we opened the Alando for pack number 2. Obviously, we're not taking that. We have a bunch of other good options. Sewer Plague, Paladin, Gate, Dragon, and the Bolt. I wouldn't call Black Dragon a bomb, but it is very good. And 7 mana, while a little bit expensive, it's still a 4/4 flyer, and it usually kills something when it ETBs, so I think that's going to be our choice. Safest pick is just the Gate, and then like Sewer Plague, but let's just take the Black Dragon. Good start. Nice, another Prowler here for us. Not going to wheel anything in this pack. I mean, even if we see the Guardian Naga or the Hook Horror come back, we're not going to want them. So we've only seen that one Sewer Plague. Haven't seen any, like, Humiliations, no Grim Bounties, so we will have to be on the lookout for removal pretty high. Ooh, nice pack. This is the Flicker effect, right? I actually think this card is really, really clever. It's expensive, and it's probably not worth running the majority of the time, but it's kind of a cute card. Here, we're just going to take the Skullport Merchant. This card is, again, way, way, way too good. And just, it's like the perfect stat alignment. 1/4 blocks a lot of creatures, you get a treasure, and then it just turns everything into extra cards, so... Again, passing another Gate, but Merchant is too good. Here's another Pilgrim's Eye if we want it. Don't think we want to splash the Kagha. Haven't really played Armor of Shadows all that much, but for the mana cost, it doesn't seem like the worst trick. Removal spell in the form of Band Together here, but we'll take the Pilgrim's Eye. Yeah, it's good with like the Merchant and the Minthara, so... Okay, well now that I have 2 Pilgrim's Eyes, I think I'm going to go ahead and take the Jan Jansen this time, since there's not really much anyways in this pack. Manticore's okay, Ghast is okay. Well, let's go for the rare. Oh, and another Prowler, hell yeah. Like I said, I think this might be the best black common, so... Getting 3 of these is fantastic. The Ghoul. The Sepulchre Ghoul. Yeah, that's okay. Our deck is just like mono creatures. Our 2 non-creature spells are Eyes of the Beholder and Struck of Loke. Oh, Struck of Loke. Is that what I just said? Stroke of Luck. I need more coffee here. I guess the dragon is kind of removal as well, but... Ranger Squadron's very good. Man, there have been so many Gates going around in this draft. It always feels bad not to take them when they're in your color, but... You gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, pack 3, I'm gonna have to take all the removal that I find. Wow, we wheeled it. Okay. That's nuts. These Gates are so, so good. Like, I probably should be taking them higher. But I guess if we're gonna wheel them, that's nice. Yeah, I mean, we knew black was pretty open. We're getting a bunch of Prowlers and whatnot. What pick was that Merchant? I guess the Merchant wasn't that late. If we find like an Abrade or something, not Abrade, what's it called? Dragon's Fire. I might end up splashing it since we're already planning on splashing the Jan as well. And this makes, Jan makes Prophetic Prisms slightly better pickups, you know? Don't expect to get anything else in this remaining pack 2, but pack 3 could give us some goodies. Is this card ever playable? Maybe if I ended up like with 5 Prowlers into 4 Pilgrim's Eyes or something. Okay, a couple of Armor of Shadows, Thieves' Tool. Alright, pack 3. Good pack, but not the pack that we want. The only removal here is the Portable Hole, which I don't think we're going to take. I know I said we needed removal, but this is not the removal I was talking about. We need removal that can kill something bigger. So for us, we just probably take this Priest of Ancient Lore. Passing another Prowler, Stalwart, Paladin, and I guess Lantern's okay. You can never really go wrong with Priest of Ancient Lore, though. Card is just good. Okay, Hippogriff's nice. It's not removal. I mean, there is a Dragonfire here, but this kind of acts as a... maybe not as a removal spell, but the trick side of it's very good. And then, of course, the flying creature is great afterwards. Passing a Walrus here, no big deal. Soldiers would be decent. Shambling Gas would be fine. There's another Pilgrim's Eye for extra fixing. But yeah, Hippogriff is one of the better white commons in the format for sure. Just take a 2-drop here over Imp, I think. Yeah, this deck is just all creatures. Where are my removal spells? Where are my humiliations and whatnot? Jeez. Just, again, a bunch of black and white creatures. Farewell, I guess we could take as a trick. But I'm feeling like we should rather just instead take the Manticore for removal. Right? I guess this is like pseudo-removal. The only thing is that, like, these 3 Prowlers, they don't need the Manticore. But it's good with, like, Pilgrim's Eye and whatnot, so... creature that can act as a removal spell fits the bill. And now I'm going to take the Hear Something on Watch. I think this would be a really good Unicorn deck because of how many creatures I have, but... this feels like this is more important, maybe? I mean, this can act as a pump spell in addition to a removal spell, so... I think I'd take it over Unicorn. Icewind is decent here. Yeah, it has some good flicker targets for sure. There's a Sewer Plague. Phew! 7th pick Sewer Plague. Another Hear Something on Watch as well, but that was a big gift. Wow! Saravok, 8th pick. Again, we knew black was very open, but this is super splashable too, so getting this very late is quite good. Alright, we have a lot of playables here. Don't think we'll be running any of those. So, what are our cuts? I need to make 4 cuts. Ghoul doesn't make that much sense. I don't think we need 2 Stalwarts. I have a lot of 4-drops, but I guess the Hippogriff is a 1-mana trick as well. Could cut the Flaming Fist. It's not that important. Oh, this Farewell's probably worth running too. Yeah, I think we can cut the Flaming Fist. You know what? I actually feel like cutting the Disciples is still right. We don't really have ways to back it up. $18 or 19 creatures and a couple of combat tricks. What we ended up on. Yeah, I kind of like running the Valiant Farewell so we can attack our smaller creatures into bigger things later. So what am I cutting then? I don't know. I think we're keeping all of these. Maybe I don't need the Valiant Farewell, I guess. I mean, the Prowler is already, like I said, trade with everything. Yeah, we can probably cut the Farewell then. That's fine. Go like this. What if this Armor of Shadows is good too? This would probably be better than the Farewell if we were going to run a trick, but 19 creatures. It feels like a creature should be a cut instead of a trick, doesn't it? I want to try running this Armor of Shadows in a deck that has 19 creatures or 18 after I cut one. Maybe the Paladin's just not good enough here. Go like that. I'm down to try this. Alright, get our gate in. We need one mountain. One mountain should be sufficient, right? One mountain, 2 Pilgrim's Eyes. And then we have the treasure from the merchant. That's 4 red sources for Jan. I think that's plenty. We can just go 8-8. Seems good. A couple of cards that I could be running here, of course, but yeah, this doesn't look like a bad black-white deck. Could have used a little more removal, but overall, I think it looks pretty solid. So yeah, we'll submit this and we'll go to round 1 and see what we can do. Okay, round 1 we go. We are on the draw. Good looking hand for an opener. Have 2 of our removal spells. Kind of nice. And even our pick 1, pack 1 now. Sure. So, unfortunately with Rescuer Chwinga, you cannot go infinite with Minthara, because the Rescuer says another permanent, so you can't continuously bounce itself and then, yeah, get the value. The Wizened Githzerai. Alright, nice little curve here for the opponent. 2-drop, 3-drop on the play. Funny thing is I can't even block the Wizened with the Vampire Spawn. Is this perpetual? It does. So I'll just go ahead and bounce off of the 2-3. If they want to use a trick, that's fine. I don't mind losing Vampire Spawn. Flaming Fist, Officer, and a pass. Okay. We'll continue to just do our thing here. That is a little bit terrifying. So now I think since they're making this play, I'm just going to take a hit for 6. Because next turn I can hold up 2 tricks if they do something spicy again. Debating if I want to just main phase Sewer Plague this familiar. I think I do, even though that turns their Flaming Fist into a 3-3. I don't really think I want them giving something else flying for now. Alright, so what's their plan here? Let's force some action if I double block this 2-3. Valiant Farewell, sure. Let's see. Guess I just let this happen. If I bounce my Minthara, I lose my vampire spawn. They don't lose their conjurer. I should have guessed this is what it was. This was bad. Could have just blocked with the spawn. And then Chwinga to land. Alright, so be it. So that's going to turn into a 4-4. Only have 2 cards left in their hands. Wait another turn, I think. I've played this a little carelessly, and now I might lose as a result, but... yeah, that's pretty bad for us. Yeesh. Alright, so I'm gonna need to draw land next turn, is really what it comes down to. Okay, well, maybe there's a chance. Now I have to chump block the Flaming Fist, though. You know, I wonder if I wasn't supposed to main phase that Sewer Plague. I feel like this game was really winnable, and I've just kind of played poorly. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna go with the Stalwart here since we drew that instead of holding up the Manticore. It's a little bit safer. Feels like. And now I can just like block here. Take a hit for 5, see what they do. And obviously if they have another +2 I lose, but... okay, that wasn't that bad. That was a really good draw as well. Okay. Well... probably just need to flash out the Manticore and... well, actually, I guess I can use the gate if they don't do anything. I played this game poorly. Oh, they have a Horn of Valhalla. Alright, well, that'll end it. Yeah, I've just played this poorly. I was trying to get them with the double block, but then it just made a bad double block when I had a trick open. So, yes, the biggest mistake was first just killing their dragon main phase when we knew they had a trick in their hand to push through. So, what I needed to have done is not played out the Sewer Plague main phase, wait for them to attack, go for a block and blow them out with the Plague when they try to use like that Valiant Farewell or something. Because then after I traded off my Minthara, that was just really bad. Yeah. Plus, if they're activating the dragon, they have to spend 3 mana every turn, so maybe I'm supposed to kill the 2/2 that gets bigger. I just played that really sloppy, I feel like. Lots of small little mistakes that ended up losing us. Alright, pull it together though. Game 2 here on the play, fantastic hand. Feeling good about this one. If I draw a land next turn, we are going to go for Priest. If I don't draw a land, we're going to go for Pilgrim. Good creature curve. Okay. Go ahead and grab our mountain for our Jan. The unicorn with the innkeeper. Nice. Very nice. I think I'm going to keep attacking here, though. Get a little aggro. Gonna lead on the priest here so that we can flicker it next turn. It's a solid draw as well, I think. Wow, that is very aggressive. So they must have another removal spell in their hand then. So let's just attack for 1 with the Pilgrim's Eye. I think I'm going to go land pass here. Set up for the Prowler block on the Unicorn, and then if they go for something, I can hear something on watch and response. Or if they try to kill this now, I can rescue it. Band together, maybe? Yeah. Okay. They could have a Pegasus as well, but definitely still going to go for it here. Nice. And with that gone, I don't think we need to be too concerned about anything that happens at this point. I think I like flickering our Pilgrim's Eye here and grabbing an extra land. We might just be discarding the Manticore to the Saravak, we'll see though. Alright, there's the Giant. They go back up to 16. I'm not going to activate Saravaka until I can still hold up the Armor of Shadows. This is our most important creature now. So we're probably going to go with the black side of things if we can. I guess we can... No, let's go ahead and cast the stroke, because we could draw a bunch of swamps here, too. Okay, we'll take the Hippogriff. Guess we're going to play out the land now. Activate the Saravok on black. Discarding the Manticore, keeping the double indestructible trick. Now we can pump for 5. Let's do the Hippo so that we can play out the Hippo next turn. And then we just attack with everything next turn, I guess. Oh, maybe not anymore. 2 cards left. Let's see. Pump the eye. Smack for 6. Play Hippo. Pass. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I think our deck's good. I just played really poorly in the first game. So we should be able to rattle off quite a few wins here. I would hope. 1-1 now. Move on to game number 3. On the draw, but hand looks good. Needs to find a couple of lands, but shouldn't be too hard. Red-white aggro for the opponent. That sucks. Soldier of the Watch, turn 2 on the play is super annoying. We're not going to block with our Prowler. We have Spawn for their good blocking purposes. Sure. We are going to attack here. We can't block the Pilgrim's Eye currently anyways, and if they do trade, we get to draw a card, so it's good enough value for us. Flicker their Pilgrim's Eye. Pretty good. I'm going to play out the Minthara and then attack with the Prowler. Because again, if they trade, we get to draw a card. We're also going to get that, what's it called, Intensify bonus. Fine. Yeah, keep attacking. Like I said, the Prowler's just so damn annoying. Go ahead and get our Pilgrim's Eye as a 2-1 out. Grab our Mountain. There's a biggie, okay. Sadly, we cannot permanently kill it before it does get to attack and double team. Okay, we do get to draw a card here. Okay, not looking good. Guess I'm just gonna main phase this. Oh, did I play out the wrong land? Yeah. I have humiliation too. Okay, well, that might kill us. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. That's really brutal. Okay. Well, not much you can do about that, I suppose. I think I'm going to hold the Manticore. I'm not going to block the Stalwart just yet. Ah, darn it. Alright, we'll make the block now. And you know what? Sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. I mean, if you look at it, the reason why we're losing currently, they have 5 cards in the hand, so they might have infinite stuff, but it's both of the double team creatures that got them extra value. You know? Little late to the party. Alright, good beats. Yeah, I mean, we drew a bunch of lands. Sometimes that happens. Could have done something differently there. Drawn better, I guess? I don't know. Oh well, we go to the next. We're 1 and 2 now. Not looking too good. Like I said, I think this deck is good. I certainly played poorly in game 1. But that last loss there, it doesn't feel like I could have done anything. We just bricked off. Okay, fine looking hand. A little bit slow as we don't have a 2-drop yet, but certainly a keeper. And once again, we're on the draw and the opponent has a turn 2 double team creature. And they're playing red-white aggro. Man, this is just... yeah. Can't say this was particularly fun. Guess we play Merchant out as a blocker, since we already have land number 4. I almost want to block the Genasi Rabble Rouser and see if they double pump, and then I use the Armor of Shadows. Maintenance, okay. And we stabilize. Okay. Well, let's block the creature that they have to do something to trade. Now do they have +1/+1 to the team? That would kind of suck. Rally maneuver. Okay, so let's give our merchant indestructible. Then we only take 2 damage and keep both of our creatures. It's not too shabby. So now they can pump the rabble rousers 3 times. Alright, so we'll just block with our Icewind here. And we're going to block it to the 1/3 if it attacks, because then they're going to have to pump twice. This way they only pump once, but that's fine. We're not taking damage this turn. That's good for us. Sure. It does lose all abilities too, right? Yeah, okay. So we could turn this into a 4/4 first strike, which would be pretty good. Like, go grab a plains here. Play the swamp. Activate this on white. Say go. So as long as they don't have a big burn spell for this, we should be okay. Nice. And that might give us the window that we needed. So now we can go land Dustguard. I think I still pass here. In case they do draw a removal spell, the Pilgrim's Eye blocks the soldiers well. That's fine. We're gonna activate our gate at end of turn. Hopefully we draw like a Black Dragon or something. That's good too. Manticore's fine. Okay, and now we're feeling pretty good. I need to start attacking at some point, but this is a little bit sketchy. If they ever find a removal for my Sarevok, they get to make some big attacks. We're definitely going to flash out our Manticore at end of turn. Ooh, that's pretty spicy as well. Okay. Sure. So, which one do we want to eat? I guess we go like this. Actually, no, let's take the least damage. Let's block like this. And we can trick them. I guess I want to block this so that the pump is going away. Then we can hear something, the 3/4. Alright. So block like this, they're going to pump with Unicorn again, which prevents them from casting their creatures this turn. We go, here's something on watch. We let first strike damage resolve. Manticore the Valor Singer after it's taken the damage. Perfect. Nice. I can pump twice. So yeah, I like attacking for big amount here. Trying to put him on a 2-turn clock if possible. Excellent. All right. Good, good, good. 2 and 2 now? Like I said, this deck seems good. Hopefully we can get a couple more reasonable draws and I can tighten up my play, you know? Game number 5. Once again on the draw. Darn it. We're going to keep this hand, though, on the draw, and we're going to hope to find a third land, ideally a plains, in the first couple of draw steps. Can we finally get this Jan Jansen doing something? We can sacrifice our Pilgrim's Eye to make 2 treasures. We can sacrifice a treasure to make 2 tokens. Come on, white source. Please, plains. Okay, how about a land? Just a land next turn, please. If I get to play Pilgrim's Eye next turn, I think we're going to be very confident in our position. And just like that, man. I think I just have to discard one of our expensive creatures here. That sucks so bad. And it's another red-white deck, of course. Great. Oh boy. Isn't Magic fun? Yeah, what are you gonna do? Sometimes you get good beats, you know? Gosh. Lantern of Revealing and Prophetic Prism in red-white. They're giving us a chance! So, what I think I have to do here is flash out the Rescuer and then Armor of Shadows it. The hope... Oh my gosh. I was gonna say, the hope is that they try to use a trick on this. Okay. Well, we can play the Jan Jansen, and now that we've drawn a white source, we can hold up Hippo, so that's good. Oh, this has haste? Oh, I didn't even realize that had haste. Craving it, I guess. No! Darn it. Well, I have to block. Need to keep our creature on the battlefield. So they're gonna gain 10 life this turn. Dang it, man. Too little, too late. This game was easy if we had just drawn a land on time, it seems like. But we didn't, so it's not. That's too bad. Ah, man. So, punted round 1. That's my fault, and then kind of just got wrecked in the next 2 games, huh? Flooded out in one of our losses, and now this loss here, we got screwed. This is not a result of Baldur's Gate, although I'm sure you all know Baldur's Gate's not my favorite format. Alchemy in general is not, but it's kind of unfortunate when these things happen, you know? So I think I block like this. Okay. Doesn't matter. The Asterion kills us no matter what, if they had anything. I guess I blocked a way that was going to take lethal no matter what, but doesn't matter. Alright, good beats. I'd say GG, but that was just magic, baby. Damn. Always sucks to lose like that. Like I said, I'm practicing draft for the Arena Open in a couple of days here. And I'm super confident in day 1, which is sealed. I think my sealed capabilities are very high. I'm still not comfortable in this draft format. Like, I think I'm drafting fine. The play, okay, sometimes I make mistakes and lose because of that, but I'm not sure if I'm just drafting the wrong colors, drafting the wrong stuff, but feels like a lot of my drafts lately have just ended in disgust. Anyways, still always stuff to be learned. This particular draft, what did I learn? Jan Jansen has haste. Even though it's the top text right there, I did not realize it had haste. So technically what you should probably do is lead off on your artifacts and then play the Jan out as soon as you can activate it to make sure you can get some value. So that's good. Armor of Shadows was surprisingly decent. Not a bad trick. I mean, it's cheap. I don't think I'd run like more than one of them, but it's not a bad trick when there are a bunch of random aggro formats in the format, or aggro strategies in the format. So anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Hit that like and subscribe button. I will be back for some more tomorrow, and in the coming days, depending on when the arena anyways, in the coming days there will be some Arena Open VODs uploaded here on the YouTubes as well, so keep an eye open for those. The event is not until July 30th and 31st, so depending on when you hear this, you can expect those VODs either to go up soon or already be up, and you should go check them out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.